Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is a process used by plants and other organisms to convert light energy, normally from the sun, into chemical energy that can be later released to fuel the organism's activities. This chemical energy is stored in carbohydrate molecules, such as sugars, which are synthesized from carbon dioxide and water, hence the name photosynthesis. From the Greek word phos, and synthesis means putting together. In most cases, oxygen is also released as a waste product. Most plants, most algae, and cyanobacteria perform photosynthesis, such as organisms called photoeutrophics. Photosynthesis maintains atmospheric oxygen levels and supplies all of the organic compounds and most of the energy necessary for life on Earth. Although photosynthesis is performed differently by different species, the process always begins when energy from light is absorbed by proteins called reaction centers that contain green chlorophyll pigments. In plants, these proteins are held inside organelles called chloroplasts, which are the most abundant in leaf cells, while in bacteria they are embedded in the plasma membrane. In these light-dependent reactions, some energy is used to strip electrons from suitable substances, such as water, producing oxygen gas. The hydrogen freed by water splitting is used in the creation of two further compounds, reduced nicotinamide and adenine dinucleotide phosphate, also known as NADPH, and adenosine triphosphate, ATP. The energy currency of cells, this is called. In plants, algae, and cyanobacteria, sugars are produced by a subsequent sequence of light-independent reactions called the Calvin cycle. But some bacteria use different mechanisms, such as the reverse Krebs cycle. In the Calvin cycle, atmospheric carbon dioxide is incorporated into already existing organic carbon compounds, such as ribulose biphosphate, known as RUBP. Using the ATP and NADPH produced by the light-dependent reactions, the resulting compounds are then reduced and reformed to form further carbohydrates, such as glucose. The first photosynthetic organisms probably evolved early in the evolutionary history of life, and most likely used reducing agents such as hydrogen or hydrogen sulfide rather than water as source of electrons. Cyanobacteria appeared later. The excess oxygen they produced contributed to the oxygen catastrophe, which rendered the evolution of complex life possible. Today, the average rate of energy captured by photosynthesis globally is approximately 130 terawatts, which is about 3 times the current power consumption of human civilization. Photosynthetic organisms also convert around 100 to 115,000 million metric tons of carbon into biomass per year.